students have moved the court in this batch of cases?
Lords, with utmost respect, my lords, that may
Approximately 108 are seeking reconduct of the
Mr.
examination.
Counsel,
50. Yes.
108 who are seeking re-exam are amongst 108,000.
No,
Yes, yes.
no, they'll be outside 108,000.
we are outside 108.
They can't be. They can't.
Because 108,000 would get, they have succeeded.
They are not seek re-examination at all.
I represent
So all those who have not been able to
Yes,
clear.
yes.
They are not.
some people within 1 lakh or also before your lordships, because they say
They will not get into government medical.
They
will not
first
get
to
into
50,
government.
they will get into it.
My lord, in my petition,
Seeking re-examination.
in my petition 700. In my lab petition, my lord, there are 5 candidates. One of them.
Now in charge, unless we ask a question to some other counsel, the others may not interrupt, because otherwise, our line of thinking is also affected. And he's deflected also. He has his thought process in some matter, yes.
Students out of total. But they are not in mission.
I'm on your side, ma'am.
Also, Brother Manu Mishra had a point. What is the minimum mark which has been received by the petitioners before the court? We just want, you need not give us an offhand answer. Just do it at lunch and tell us.
My lord, can I have one thing, my lord? In 5 petitioners in my petition, my lord. One is having, my lord, 700. Another is
Right.
having 600.
How will we be able to, just wait for a minute. Let's have the conceptual basis of the matter. We can't go in individual facts like this. Let's have the concept very clear before us, and then we can see where the balance lies. Yes, Mr. Ola. We'll hear you. We're not going to run away. We are here to hear you and do justice to the matter.
Roughly,
Qualifying marks are 164.
done this exercise. There are 131 students who are not falling within 108,000, and they are playing for retest.
131 students.
130. And there are petitioners, and there are 254 who are falling within 108,000. They are opposing them. Not that statistics can assist your lordship either way, but factually this is the position.
So 131 students beyond 108,000
Yes.
who want a retest, and
254, they are in the form of IAs for impleadment,
Who are opposing.
for opposing the retest.
Lords, the
They
figures
fall
may,
within 108,000.
the figures may not always be right, my lords, because I represent somebody who falls within
Yes, that's true.
and who says, whose rank is about 2009. But, my lords, we'll work out the figures in common with Mr.
now
Kaushik.
tell us also what is the cutoff rank for the 56,000 and for the 108,000.
May just one clarification conceptually. Anybody who is above the 50th percentile qualifies, in the sense that if somebody above them also does not go into medicine, goes into IIT, for instance, there will be a figure. So passing is 164. Passing is 164, but admission is a dynamic process, may stop at 1 lakh, may stop at 1,50,000. And depending on the particular quota or reservation or whatever is available. 164 is the cutoff mark. 164 means that you are above the 50th percentile. So about half the people have a qualification to be allotted a seat, but not everybody will be allotted a seat. So it's a dynamic process. There is 108,000 seats available. Some of them may not opt for medicine, some may go into IIT, this, that, and the other. The figure will come down. And also depending on whether you have a reserved category or something. So it is not, so it is dynamic, but roughly saying, I think the last figures will stop at 2.5 lakhs, rank wise. That's
Well, let's hear Mr. Hudana. Yes, Mr. Hudana.
So, my lord, I'm
You
starting.
can summarize your case, you said.
Yes, my lord. I'll just summarize. But Give me a space, please. थोड़ा सा पीछे हो। I'm starting with a handicap. I do not have the result. Because of that, I cannot have the data analytics, which the state has placed, NTA has placed on record, giving the bell curve. And Lord, one of the director of IIT Madras is a member of the governing body of NTA. They have run the data analytics process, taking the entire number of 23,33,000 candidates who sat in the examination. If data analytics is to be run to 23,33,000 people, at what stage 10,000 or 20,000 people have sneaked into it? This data analytics running into half a page, which every dot means thousands of people. You cannot detect any abnormality when you draw a bell curve, which is based on 23,33,000. The correct procedure, if at all they were doing it, the correct procedure was to apply this process to 108,000 people. The first 1 lakh people in 2021, 22, 23, and 24. Probably the curve would have been able to catch 1,000, 2,000 people going up and down. Now even 1% is up, is into thousands of candidates. This honorable court has not tolerated, even if it comes to a conclusion that 1,000 people have entered into the system of this 1 lakh, which we are not able to detect. This examination cannot be sustained.
Well, that's one aspect about what IIT Madras has done.
Yes.
Now, what about, how do you develop, now you can develop the basic case that you have.
I'm demonstrating that IIT Madras can't be relied upon.
Because they have taken the entire body of 21.33 lakhs.
That's right.
And according to you, that data analytics should have been done on the restricted figure of 1,08,000 and compare that with 2021, 22, and 23.
So great. And Willard, the governing body member is the of NTA is the director IIT Madras. There is a conflict of interest. Willard.
No, but therefore, you take it, I mean, what is at the highest, what does that lead to? Your argument is that the data analytics has been done by NTA itself.
Correct. That's right.
It can't be higher than that.
And apply.
That because the director of IIT Madras is also on the governing body of NTA.
That's right.
Actually, he's not.
Is not, they
He's
say.
present in
But
the court
the-
on my request. He says he's not on the board of directors of NTA.
Oh, I see.
He was an outsider who's without expertise.
But anybody from IIT Madras who is on the governing body of NTA?
He was, somebody else was,
Was means in the past.
in past.
Today IIT Madras has nobody from IIT Madras in NTA.
When was that passed? Willard, when he exited?
But the person, the director who has prepared this report,
Mr. Solicitor, just sit for a second and ask them what the position is so that you can have a seat.
where you are a member of NTA. Just, this is not the way it is done. Please don't do this.
I have not attended any board, not your.
Member. He is not a member. Any other person who is a member.
Anand was a member. Was a previous guy.
When?
I step down, I
subject to further verification. But the IIT, whichever IIT organizes JEE examination, IIT JEE for selection in, the chairman of that examination committee is ex officio member in NET, NT. But the office, the director who has prepared this report is not the member, but some Mr.
Now, the IIT JEE for 2024 was held by IIT Madras or who else?
IIT Madras. He is the chairman of that IIT JEE examination committee, but he deputed somebody to attend meetings of NT.
Oh, I see.
Ex officio is there to use his expertise.
So I'll just take it down. IIT JEE for 2024
Was conducted by IIT Madras.
yes.
And the chairman of IIT who conducts IIT JEE, ex officio is a member of NTA.
And what role does NTA have in regard to the IIT JEE?
Nothing, nothing.
There's no.
He is not
No, just ask the director.
NTA conducts JEE.
NTA conducts.
So the actual NTA, the actual IIT JEE mains are conducted by NTA.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So IIT Madras would only set the papers or what happens?
No,
Yes,
they would
exactly.
conduct the examination. JEE advanced they conduct, JEE mains is conducted by NT.
So mains is conducted by
NT,
NTA. That's like the preliminary exam. The mains.
advanced,
Advance is like, no, advance is only in IIT.
may final.
This is only for IIT. Whosoever is intended to get admission in IIT, they opt for the advance. Otherwise, all other are.
They are only, the admissions are on the basis of IIT JEE mains.
The means.
And IIT JEE advanced, NTA doesn't conduct that. So IIT JEE advanced is conducted by whom?
NTA,
No,
IITs.
IITs or one IIT? The IIT JEE advanced, the organizer was IIT Madras. This time.
Correct.
Okay.
And Lord, he has gone into city-wise as well as center-wise analysis.
Now, when you said that the chairperson of IIT JEE is the ex officio member of NTA,
Governing body.
of the government, is ex officio a member of the governing body?
Yes, and governing body has no correlation with the activities of the conduct of the exam.
So the IIT JEE, the chairperson, so this time who was the chairperson?
I took this time chair for, he was the chair.
He was the chairperson. He deputed one Mr. Gopal Krishnan to attend the meetings on his behalf.
No, but who was the chairperson? The director of IIT Madras was the chairperson?
Yes. For G. Because IIT Madras was the organizing body.
So IIT Madras was the organizing body both for the mains as well as advance, or only for advance?
Only advance. Mains was conducted by
NTA.
by us.
Entirely. But IIT Madras's director was an ex officio member of the
Governing body, Manoj, which is a kind
Of
of a policy
NTA.
making.
of NTA. And is he an ex officio member only for this year or generally?
He would be, whichever IIT conducts the exam of.
For that year, he becomes a member of the governing body. All right, I got it.
But I must tell your lordships, Manoj, that what is placed in the report is, Manoj, for say, a city-wise spread of top
So
100
this,
rankers.
this time the director IIT Madras would be ex officio a member of the governing NTA, but he had deputed somebody else on his behalf
Somebody
to attend the meetings.
One Professor Gopal Krishna.
Lord,
And I have city-wise and center-wise.
so that I'm explaining.
But deputed professor or doctor?
Gopal Krishna. Professor Gopal Krishna. But if my learned friend is going on the question of bias, that may not help here. I have sat with him, my lord, I have examined everything which he has done. Yeah, I can show it to your lordships, and my lord, it is city-wise, center-wise, and at the national level.
Yes, Lord,
Just so that there is no.
That can indicate when your turn comes. Notice. All right, now tell us.
without showing the document, Lord, that city-wise and center-wise, the first table is, my Lord, the bell curve of 23,000 people. 23 lakh people. The second table is city-wise top ranker analysis, the top 100, how top 100s are spread over across the cities. Then there is a table which gives the seat.
Can we do this, Mr. Huda, to understand your submission? Can we just look at the report of IIT Madras? which
Yes,
they have
I
referred to?
straight away
Let's
demonstrated.
go
Lord.
straight there because
Yes,
you know,
Lord,
let us
can-
first understand what they have done.
Yes, that's great. Lord. Lord, may kindly see the reply filed by them on 10th of July.
Just one second. Serial number कौन सा है भाई ये?
Union of India.
Additional affidavit dated 10th of July filed on behalf of respondent number 2, my Lord.
28 dated 10th of July.
Correct, Lord. That's right. Lord, this is respondent number 2. Annexure A, Lord. Page 12.
अरे page 950 तो है ही नहीं बोलता.
Huh? Is this a union?
It's analysis of the 17 candidates or no?
Lord, this annexure is data analytics of NEET-UG 2024, annexure A.
Not, it may be part of the petition filed by Shivangi Mishra. Item
is in Shivangi Mishra?
7.1, so that was the first.
Yes.
Yes, it is in Shivangi Mishra's case, my Lord, because they didn't file it in my case.
Yes.
Yeah, we got it.
But copies are served on.
Yes,
That
Lord,
is
copies are.
report from IIT Madras, pages
Yes.
12 to 18. Let's see that.
Yes, now, you see, and at page 12 is, my Lord, there's an executive summary given on page 1. And then, my Lord, the charts. Executive summary, my Lord, indicates they have gone all the way to explain, my Lord, if I can read it, my Lord, the executive summary.
Yes.
Marks distribution follows the bell-shaped curve which is witnessed in any large-scale examination indicating.
Just one second.
Yeah. Executive summary, short summary. Marks distribution follows bell-shaped curve that is witnessed in any large-scale examination indicating no abnormality. City-wise and center-wise analysis done for 2 years, 23-24, to find out if there are any abnormal indication. Analysis is carried out for the top 1.4 lakh ranks, given that the total number of seats across the country is around 1.1 lakh. This analysis is granular enough to indicate any abnormality had a large number of students gotten into high rank top 5% due to malpractice, or if students from a particular exam center or city were benefited. The analysis show that there is neither any indication of mass malpractice nor a localized set of candidates being benefited leading to abnormal scores. I would say this is beyond their brief, what they are stating here. D, there is an overall increase in the marks obtained by students E part. There is an overall increase in the marks obtained by students specifically in the range of 550 to 720. This increase is seen across the cities and centers. This is attributed to 25% reduction in syllabus. That's not their case for them to say. In addition, the candidates obtaining such high marks are spread across multiple cities and multiple centers, indicating very less likelihood of malpractice. Lord, if I can take just one moment here. NTA, the government of India, in their reply is talking that they're attributing two reasons for this exponential inflation in the marks. Two reasons are there is 22 to 25% syllabus reduction and hence the inflation. Two, increase in candidates. Nowhere there is a whisper that there was increase in the syllabus that we have placed on record. If not more, at least corresponding. So, if I can say so, the reply is not giving a full disclosure for oblique reasons. If they are talking about deleting the syllabus, they should simultaneously talk about increase also. At least they should disclose it. I will show the increase part of the syllabus. I will come to it. So there is an increase and decrease both. But this IIT Madras is talking about 25% reduction. Probably they are not given the papers that there is an increase also. And why IIT Madras will not?
Let's look at their data.
Yes. Now kindly see the first table. This table, Millard, is for 23 lakh people. They say it is a bell shape. And any large examination will have a similar kind of a shape. And hence, there is no red flags. Now, starting from extreme right, where 720, now Millard, it is going up to the marks. Now, at every stop, there are thousands and thousands of people. This one line, which encapsulate about 24 lakh people, cannot give them any abnormality if 10,000 have gotten into this system through a back door and there is an inflation. Inflation is admitted, leak is admitted. They are trying to justify it that it should be the same curve, and it is the same curve. So this is no indication that there is no abnormal. That is my respectful summation. Because of the data is too large, which can't be caught. Granular variations can't be seen with this large data.
Yes.
Now, may kindly see the next table. They say the city-wise top ranker analysis. Lot of the marks obtained versus number of candidates for all the candidates who took the examination. Similar analysis was carried out by NTA for every city, and the results followed the same distribution. This was verified by IIT Madras team. This further strengthens our view that there was no major abnormality. There can be abnormality, but there is no major abnormality which can be caught by this system if this Python software is run through 24 lakh students' data. Now, we can see center-wise top ranker analysis, which they say that there are city-wise. There are 571 cities. They say first top 100 are evenly spread. And then the data they give is only with regard to 17 students. Bangalore, Karnataka 5, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh 4, Kota, Rajasthan 3, Tamil Nadu 3, Patna, Bihar 2, total is 17. Why are they shying away? If they have run it for top 100, they should give for top 100. That will include Hardayal School, Bahadurgarh, which had 8 candidates from the same center. Now, they are leaving us in darkness because they have the data, we do not have a data. So whatever they are saying, we are trying to analyze and find that is it correct or not. Now, the same story runs through all their tables. Can you see the next table?
But I can give, there is no difficulty. Just to
all right.
Context,
I'll read the narration also.
Only a minute, just to give the context. This chart shows that out of students who got first top 100, and we are not counting those 1563. Please don't count them because they become a separate class.
My only limited objection is why send only for 17 people? Why don't they give a data for 100, top 100?
I'm answering that. Please allow me to. If you listen to it. In Bengaluru, just to show the difference, in 23 there was 1, here it is 5. Maximum in India, the city which got 100 ranker is 5 in Bengaluru, Lucknow 4, Kota 3, Namakkal 3, Patna 2. Rest are 10101.
But do you have the breakup of the top 100 ranks?
Yes.
Top 100 ranks, if you can give us what cities do they come from? Because we have now got the data for the 17, 5 and 4, 9 and 3, 12 and 15 to 17.
Rest would be 1010.
If you can just give us in a chart, you can set it out and give it to us and give it to the others also. That if we take the top 100, which are the cities from which they are?
Our counter affidavit at page 118, we have shared the 100 side also, and we have placed it.
Just give it to us separately right now.
Yes.
You have it right now, just give it to us.
Separately, it is annexed to our counter affidavit.
Where is it? It just page.
Your counter.
Page number 118.
Counter of NTA.
Vanshika,
Yes, sir.
118.
Yes. 100 कहाँ से बने?
So, with 91.
Yes, spread to 91 places, but these 5 are top. Bangalore has maximum students, 5 who are in the first 100. Rest would be 101010, etc.
You said 950, no?
Affidavit on behalf of NTA?
Yes, my lord, 118, annexed R19.
A19.
R19. PDF page 121.
Replying.
$121.
PDF 120.
Hey, 121 is some wakalatnama.
Annexed
Analysis of top 100 can be.
R19.
Counter affidavit on behalf of NTA?
additional affidavit of NTA.
Additional affidavit of NTA.
The petition number would be petition 335 of 2000.
Correct, correct. So one Binod Kumar Sahu is the deponent?
Yes.
Right, got it.
There we have got the annexure A1 is a performance analysis of 17 candidates of Patna, Bihar.
Yes,
A2 is copy of screenshots of messages.
correct, same.
Now, which is the chart that you're referring?
118. But in the entire country, the analysis of top 100 candidates.
Where is that actually?
That exactly, my lord, annexure
118, my lord, annexure 19, R19.
118. पेज नंबर तो 118 होगा.
Additional.
It's continuous page PDF 1070. 1070.
There is no top ranker. This is the additional.
Sound. Hot conjunction there. Shastri Nagar organization.
So, my lord, here given center-wise toppers for all 100.
Right. So first is Guntur.
That's it.
Lord, can your lordships come to 121?
Yes, we got it.
We have 121.
Yes.
Please see Lucknow.
See which one?
Lucknow, my lord. Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, my lord. Left hand side, first column, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. 211. Your lordship gets, my lord? Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh is the state, Lucknow is the city, and SDSN Mahavidyalaya is the center. From that center, out of 100, 2 candidates fall into 100, first 100. Then in Lucknow, Loyola International, 1 student, and Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow Central Academy, 1 student. Total up to 4. And therefore, in the report of the IIT Madras, they mentioned Lucknow as 4.
Lord, may at the same page, Lord, may kindly see at page 120, there are 9 people, 8 people from Jaipur, which they have not captured in the table. Kindly see the Jaipur, my lord. Page 120. Jaipur alone has, my lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 people. They have captured 2. They have not captured 9.
You're right. 1, 2, 3,
Nine.
4,
It is
5,
nine.
6, 7, 8. 9 probably.
No, 1 second.
7 people from Bihar, my lord, in this.
Uttar Pradesh, we get 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 4.
Yes.
That 3 from Lucknow, 2 from Noida. Lucknow 4. Lucknow 4, no?
But the purpose is to show that they are spread over, that in Lucknow, there are only 4 out of total 23 lakhs who appear. But just to show that if
But
there would have been any
if they are giving
leakage or
CJI,
malpractice,
Well, if they
in
are
one
giving-
center, there would be a spike. That's the intention.
Bihar, there are 7, right?
Yes.
Bihar, they are, yes, well. Hmm?
State-wise, Bihar, there are 7,
Yes,
right?
yes, well.
Then Haryana, how many?
Pradesh 7.
Gujarat, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Haryana, Haryana 3, 4, Haryana 4, Millard. And Lord, may kindly notice Haryana 4 is in a situation, if I can be given a moment here. There
Yes.
was one Hardyal school in Bahadurgarh where 8 people were from the same center. And the story of that center is, Lord, the paper distributed in that center, 500 odd student, was taken from Canara Bank. Paper
That
was
is a different
distributed-
issue. Let us-
That's a different issue, but I'm
That is a
showing
different
it,
issue.
it has a
It will
relevance
be
here.
But Haryana, there are 4. There are 4 in the top 100. Right?
Lord, there were 6 people in the top, which are not, they are not there now. Because what happened, Milord, in Bahadurgarh, Milord, that's one other glaring thing I just want to state here. NTA never disclosed it. That in Hardyal school, Jhajjar, the question paper taken from Canara Bank was distributed. That paper was taken. There was absolutely no delay in distribution of paper. The principal of the school is on record on YouTube. Even here it can be shown. She says that we collected paper from SBI as well as Canara. Ultimately, the instructions came that you distribute
Issue, let's not
paper
divert.
from.
Divert.
Allow me to state it. Allow me to
It's a
state it.
different issue. We will not.
Different issue that which you have never disclosed on affidavit till now. And I will demonstrate in, that's a very clinching issue, which they are getting agitated on that. Paper taken from SBI as well as Canara both. The paper was distributed, which is taken from Canara Bank. The entire country was giving the paper taken from SBI, but Hardyal School, Bahadurgarh paper was given, distributed, and ultimately full time was given and paper was taken on the basis of Canara Bank. Answer.
That we should call it from.
Now, Lord, what happened is, just if I can complete it, what happens is the principal says that after about 40 minutes, I conveyed it that we were told Canara Bank and now the students are attempting Canara Bank question paper. Then the instructions to her was that, all right, if it's already 40 minutes, so let them do Canara Bank. They did Canara Bank. Ultimately, what they did not disclose it to anyone, but they gave grace marks to everyone in that school. And because of those extra marks, 6 people got 720 out of 720. 2 students from the same center got 718 and 719. Thereafter, Lord, this was a grace marks given.
Of course, thereafter, a fresh examination was held.
No, Lord, Lord, that is impinging upon the entire system they have. Now, initially, they arbitrarily gave grace marks for which they were not entitled to at all. Now, this is how they have given grace marks across the country. There was absolutely no justification because, Lord, they have not come clean on that. Here, they should have said, in Bahadurgarh, a different paper was given. That is why we are holding a re-exam. Fine. First, they said that there was a delay in distribution of paper. There was a loss of time and hence grace marks. When they were caught in this court, then they appeared before the Honorable Other Coordinate Bench and said, now we are having a re-examination. So please do not go into how we gave the grace marks to this 1,561 people. I'm sorry, 1,563. So the question that how they gave grace marks to 1,563 people on account of loss of time has not been examined by this Honorable Court. They, in their reply, they say that the issue stand resolved because we have had a re-exam. My question is, my lord, that how in the first instance they identify 1563 like the center in Bahadurgarh, and to hush up the matter they say we have a re-exam. Now, my lord, if it was on account of loss of time, they should have given opportunity to everybody in the country. That wherever there is a.
Mr. Huda, that has attained finality. Our court dismissed that,
No,
our court has upheld the re-examination.
No.
Initially, they decided to give grace marks to everybody. That was, when that was done, there were representations, they said. They told us last time that there were representations. Thereafter, they decided to revoke that because a fresh committee was appointed and they decided to have a re-examination. Is that correct?
My respectful submission.
I may have to interrupt here only for a moment, my lords.
Later.
The
Later.
My respectful submission is not this. In the first instance, they indulged into pick and choose for identifying 1563. One classic example is of Bahadurgarh. Then nobody knows how they picked up 1563. And re-examination, the people who were not entitled to get this chance again, got the chance again. And out of this number, out of the total, out of 1563.
Out of 1563, how many make it into the 108,000?
Yes, that's an interesting question. They have not disclosed. But out of 1563.
Tell us. That's the proof of the pudding isn't that.
Yes,
Out of the 1563 who got the retest, how many actually have made it?
Which included 8 top ranker from one center.
We'll find an answer to that.
Now,
See, I've done now in the top 100.
These cities gave petitions.
Huda,
one fact
when you were arguing, I've just from that top 100, I've done an analysis.
Yes,
The maximum from the states, you said they had disclosed data only for 5 states, 4 or 5 states.
Yes.
Now, Andhra Pradesh got 7 in the top 100. Bihar 7. Gujarat 7. Just check this up. Ask your team to check it up. I've just done it manually. Andhra Pradesh 7. Bihar 7. Gujarat 7. Haryana 4. Delhi 3. Karnataka 6. Kerala 5. Maharashtra 12. Punjab 6. Rajasthan 19. Tamil Nadu 8. UP 6. And West Bengal 5.
That's right.
So it appears that this spread in the top 100 marks is distributed across the country.
Yes. Lord, it's
This covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 states and 12 states and 1 UT.
That's right. That's right. On this 1563, I just want to point out one fact. The people who got re-examination opportunity,
Lord, it is
out of them
95 centers.
773
The
did
100
not pass the
let's
basic
see
marks
this
in the
100
first attempt.
candidates, our affidavit, my lord, says, first 100 candidates was analyzed and it has been reported that they are distributed across 95 centers located in 56 cities within 18 states and UT of the country. 69, my lord, in Vanshika Yadav state.
What have you said? That the first 100,
First, in this regard, just read, my lord. It is submitted that allegation of the petitioner that number of students scoring high marks are only from certain center is completely unsubstantiated. In this regard, the result of top 100 candidates was analyzed and it has been reported that they are distributed across 95 centers located in 56 cities.
yes.
Within 18 states or UTs of the country. This diverse distribution highlights the widespread participation and competitive spirit among students from different regions and educational backgrounds.
Mr. Huda,
This
we'll
is not-
hear you on the other aspects. But if you look at, as they say, first 100 candidates are distributed in 95 centers in 56 cities in 18 states. Apart from that, as we said, the maximum we have taken in students, at least 5 or more per state. 5 or more per state. We find that distribution in 12 states and 1 union territory. With the highest being Maharashtra, which is, Rajasthan 19, followed by Maharashtra 12, followed by Gujarat and Bihar 7, and Karnataka 6.
Lord, yes, Lord.
For us, my lord,
67, the 67 students
yes, they,
who secured 720 out of 720.
they are also, my lord, reduced now because of the re-examination.
Now tell us, originally 67 students
Yes, please.
got
720 or so.
720 out of 720.
Yes.
Now, how many of those were in the, I think 17 were in that 1563, no?
Yes. No, not
44 means.
How much? 44?
Initially,
Blood, they are reduced.
7 were there.
Blood,
which
I
got
gave-
reduced-
Yes.
Got reduced to 61 because of re-exam at Bahadurgarh. And it's 44 we are attributing to the aspect of one question paper in which 2 options were marked correct. As a result whereof, it's 44 candidates got the benefit of extra 4 marks, making it to 720. If those 44 are removed, then toppers in the entire country are only 17.
So 44 students got the benefit of the grace marks.
Grace mark.
Not grace marks, full marks for when there was an error in the NCERT book contained the wrong answer.
Hardship is that.
No, there were 2 correct answers. Yes, that's what. CJI.
So anybody who gave either the NCERT answer or the actually correct answer was given, graded as correct.
If they are removed,
They were 44.
Yes.
because they would otherwise get minus, because this is a negative marking system.
Because you didn't go by the NCERT, your booklet didn't go by the NCERT answer, but what was truly the correct answer? They said that, look, the earlier edition of the NCERT book had also this answer.
Now,
So you treated both as correct answers.
Yes.
And those are 44 students.
and total, my lord, are otherwise 17, which in a multiple choice question, my lord, framework is possible in that out of.
So now, as it stands, 61 students across India get 720 out of 720 today,
Yes.
out of which 44 students have got the benefit of that one question where there were two correct answers were treated as the correct, 2 options were treated as correct answers.
My lord, we have.
Then 17 remains.
So balance 17 really.
If 44 are
As a real purpose.
100% students.
No expectations.
Now tell us one thing, out of these 61 students who have now got 720 out of 720, or let me put it this way, in the top 100, are there any cases where students had changed their centers? In the entire exam, Mr. Kaushik, how many students changed their centers in the entire exam? 23 lakhs. We'll go step by step. In the 23 lakh, total number of students who appeared were 23.33 lakhs. How many students had changed their centers out of the 23.33 lakhs?
The center allotment is only on 2 aspects, only two factors. One is permanent city and the current city residence. We do not give any specific option with regard to the change of center. The correction window is opened up. In that, the field may be changed by the candidates, which will not come to our knowledge.
So that will be permanent or the current city?
Yes, it's only two options. If many,
So once you are registered, you can't change your center.
what they do is, in the name of corrections, some students change the center also, correcting the, parameters or the fields of the application form. We give correction window for some time. During that process, only the possibility of change of center.
But you will never know it.
No, that also has to be on the basis of the address.
But you don't have the fields which are originally filled in by the student and the corrected fields.
So far, as of now, the system doesn't catch that.
So we don't know how many students actually changed their centers when the window for correction was open.
You know the correct number of the students who utilized the reopening of the window, in which 15,000 students utilized the correction model.
No, one second. No, one second. 15,000 students utilized the window which was kept open for making corrections in their applications.
And we have
Now, of the 15,000, how many had corrected the field of the center?
They shy away from.
One second.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Lord, for that, that they should open this window. Rajasthan High Court.
Window to correct the fields. The window to correct the fields. How many days was that window kept open?
2 days only.
What are the days?
Well, 10th.
9th and 10th of April.
9th and 10th?
Not for correction. This is not for correction, my lords.
One second. We'll ask them. This
Actually incorrect.
1 second, Mr. Kaushik, the window to correct the fields, how many days and when was that?
24. List of dates.
On 8th April, it was due.
Page 99 of the 99 correction.
No, don't say.
Now tell us one more thing. The candidate, when the candidate fills in the application form online, does the candidate have to fill in the city or center?
City.
City only.
City only.
Center is allotted by
By the
NTA,
computer.
by the computer. So what they can change is the city, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if a candidate has, say, filled in Guwahati, that candidate during that window can change it from Guwahati to Lucknow.
Yes.
But no candidate can decide on the center. Is that correct? Centers are allotted only by NTA. Just check, is that correct?
Yes.
By computer system or
By the computer system.
Center allotment is only 2 days or 3 days before the exact date of exam. So nobody would come to know which center is going to be allocated.
But that's not an issue.
Center will be in the same city.
To correct fields, you are saying? Is it correct? 18th March to 20th March?
18th March to 20th March and 11th April to 15th April.
All right, 1 second.
11th to 15th was additional. You people came 9th.
And 11 to 15.
Yes.
It's apparently 9th and 10th.
9th and
Yes, 9th and.
Now tell us one thing. How many came in, how many corrected their fields between 18th and 20th March?
That data is to be found out.
But you said that 15,000, no?
That is when additional slot was opened on the basis of the court orders and representations. Further time was given to make fresh applications.
In April.
Yes, please.
So 15,000.
Yes.
24,000.
All right, 8th April to 15th, 11th April to 15th April, you said, no?
No, 8th April to 10th April.
No.
Correction window is 11th to 15th.
Notification was 8th April dated and the window was open for 9th and 10th. for new registration, not for correction, and for correction.
In which?
Sir, I am reading for you from your affidavit and from your document.
You are
What is the window?
I know, sir, page number 99.
Just read it.
Page number 99. This is a public notice dated 13th March 2022. The subject is correction in particulars on the online application form of National Eligibility cum Entrance Exam UG 2024. Now, my lord, I am reading the box, the relevant part. NEET 2024 UG. Duration of correction 18th March to 20th March 2024 up to 11:50 PM.
Right.
Field for correction. So he's even not disclosing that what field. It was here. It was specifically mentioned that field for correction is as per Annexure A, and that Annexure A was not. Annexure A was filed on the next page. All fields. This is very important.
So between 18th and 20th March, you could correct all fields.
All fields and update documents except the contact mobile number, email. So other than
All right.
everything has
Now,
to be
which was the second window? We got the first window, 18th to 20th March. What is the second window?
The second
Not for
window
the
is
correction.
9th of April and 10th of April. For 2 days, the second window opened for a new application, a new registration.
at page
And
number
that is for
101.
15,000. They will not say that it is, this is unprecedented. It never happened earlier. They say that they were directed to do this by the Rajasthan High Court. Rajasthan High Court order is on record, which pertained to only one candidate. And High Court said, for this candidate, you permit him the registration.
So 9th and 10th April 2024, you say there were 15,000 fresh registrants.
24,000.
As per our information.
Now,
that
all
is
right, let's ask him for Kaushik.
24,500.
Mr. Kaushik, now 18th to 20th March 24, how many corrections? That is the window for corrections. Do we have figures about that?
That minutes we will have to work out.
All right, and 9th to the 10th of April, how many new applications came?
That according to our information. And we have given the data minutes, 15,000 applications, new applications were received. Let's,
We'll take your data, it's official data.
And my lord, one more important.
change of
They are
center is concerned, the petitioners have, let's focus only at Godhra. In Godhra, the change of center was by only 34 persons, out of which only 16 could be allotted the change of center.
And they are
16
not
candidates only.
getting any admission.
They are not getting, let's any,
So come again, for change of centers
yes,
was by NTA, you changed the center.
by the candidates,
Permitted change.
yes.
No, but we took it that the candidate has no choice of change of center.
Correction
No,
of
city.
no, city. I stand corrected. City.
Right.
City.
Right,
For
so,
example, Jaipur to Godhra. And out of.
so do we have, overall, do we have any data on how many students all over the country, say in the first 1,08,000, we'll now focus on 1,08,000, no better, had changed their cities?
We will get that data, but we have got the data of Godhra only. It's because the Godhra was the only.
So
city
how many of the 1,08,000 would have changed their cities? We would like to know that.
That will be possible.
And we would also like to see the distribution of which were the cities that they changed. Was there any change in respect of one of these suspect areas, like Hazaribagh or Patna, or is there any concentration in the change of cities to specific cities?
No, there is one interesting statistic.
That will give us some idea.
I have seen one.
Is there any skew in respect of those who got registered between the 9th and 10th of April 24? So after lunch, we are just short of lunch. We'll just break for lunch.
Please.
After all this mental exercise, you also need a little lunch. But what we want to know is this, that those who change their centers, how many of those have made it to the 1,08,000? That's one. And second, is there any skew in favor of those who had changed the cities on the 9th and 10th?
We have, let's roughly work out.
Right.
Some people
That's
change
very
their language. Some people change their language. They said, please give us a Gujarati medium, for instance.
Or language, just give us also
so
language.
that fits
So
the center.
concentrate on 9th and 10th of April. How many students change, how many of the fresh registrations For fresh registrations also could change their centers?
Yes.
No, no. Fresh registration date is after which the
Can they change the center during that period?
new application is totally different. New applications are completely different.
Can an old student
Acha, one more. Only confined to one student. Then how did you open up the portal for on 9th and 10th of April 2024 beyond that one student? As a result of which 15,000 students registered. Just 1 second, we have something very important. We'll forget it otherwise. Out of the 15,000 students, how many are in the 1,08,000?
Correct. The reason is, I can give.
Mr. Kaushik, just talk to your staff at lunch and come back after lunch. We'll come back.
Advocate Nadumara here. I think our discussions are going little off. My lord, I may
That's why Nedumbara is there, no, to ensure that we don't go off.
I may be permitted to address your lordship for just 5 minutes.
Of course, who said no?
No, my lord, before you further proceed, my lord. I was patiently listening everything because I think the whole issue is.
One second.
Yes.
One of your colleagues is in
No,
charge of the
I only want one sentence to be permitted.
After he finishes, we'll hear
No, my
others.
lord, I only wanted to say one sentence. Hear me in one sentence full.
One sentence.
One sentence only. The whole question before the court is whether the test should be, examination be cancelled or and a re-examination to be conducted. The discussion is far away from that.
No, this is the heart of it. We have to look at the evidence, the underlying evidentiary record to see whether.
But my lord, that is a major administrative decision. It is not depending on a minor irregularity here or there. It's a major administrative decision. But for a minor irregularity here or there.
All right. Mr. Nedumbara, 1 second. We were a little confused. Are you on this side or on that side?
No, my lord, I am for the petitioners and my submission is.
You are saying no retest.
No, my lord, absolutely. Only a way is to conduct a retest.
Okay. Then that's
And my lord, I want to use a very soft
saying no
terminology, very soft terminology. I discussed with the IIT professor, he used a strong terminology. I'm not using it. He used the terminology the professor used was my lord, the IIT report. He said, my lord, there are 3 types of lies. Lies, damn lies, and now IIT report.
Data.
Let's not.
No, I'm not using it. I'm not saying that.
We don't use adjectives.
No, I'm not using.
That's not fair. Mr. Nedumbara, also 1 second. Let's not just damn it's premier institute. It's so easy to say something about a premier
No, my
institute.
lord.
Give us core facts. Give us core facts.
No, my lord, I'm very
adjectives.
soft on them.
Give us core facts.
If my lord were to hear the cold
If I
facts
can
now,
point out just one aspect,
exam, my lord.
Lord, if I can just say one aspect before my.
All right, we'll come back after lunch. Yes, man. Your Judges Association matter. Today this will go on. So we'll keep pension matter for judges. We'll probably take it up next week. You're safe today. You can.
Grateful, my lords.
Because
An order was being passed by the High Court, Bombay High Court this morning.
that is that Shivangi Mishra's case.
It is in Vanshika.
Vanshika.
R13, R12.
10.
running page 106, PDF 108.
Of the Karnataka High Court.
Karnataka. This is Rajasthan is 106.
Rajasthan High Court, annexure R13.
R13, okay.
Earlier one is Karnataka. This was only pertaining to one candidate.
That is not relevant. PDF cases. Okay, what page is this?
Madras arrived.